Hi, this is Anita of Explore Pilates. I'm at the Cocoon. I'm going to give you some exercises for working on your diastasis recti when you have the split of the abdominal wall due to pregnancy or even from rigorous workouts. Sometimes that can happen. So we're going to avoid any crunching exercises and we want to work mostly with the flat back. I say mostly because there is going to be a roll down, but it's not any, there's no load bearing exercise. All right, so let's get to it. We're going to start against the wall. And I have my feet in a Pilates V, which is heels together, toes apart, and my big toes would be pointing to 1 o'clock and 11 o'clock on the wall, on the clock. That's a lot of clocks. So when I stand up against the wall, my tendency is to have the tailbone pressing in. So what I just did was adjust so that the tailbone slides down in a lengthened position, pressing feet into the floor. I squeeze the heels together, gently drawing my abdominals in together. And I have a ponytail here. I have a bit of a bun that helps me keep my head a little bit away. It acts like a cushion. So I want to lengthen my spine up. Let the arms hang by my sides. I'm going to breathe in, allowing the ribs to expand. This is a really hard place. Sometimes we're stuck in the ribs, and so we keep filling up our belly, filling up our belly, filling up our belly. But that's not where we want to go today. We actually want to fill up the ribs. Inhale. And on the exhale, gently draw everything into the center line while keeping the spine lengthened, lifted, and suspended. So let's do that a couple of times. Going to inhale and exhale, gently drawing into the center. Inhale, just to where the ribs start to open, and exhale, gently drawing close my abdominal wall, feeling like elevator doors that just slide closed. Okay, so inhale and exhale. And here's your last one. And exhale, pulling into the center. Gonna inhale, lengthening crown of head to the ceiling. Gently nod head forward, feeling the cervical spine, thoracic spine, in the lower spine, the lumbar. Let the arms hang and the head hang. Gently close into your center. Don't pooch. And then use that gentle engagement to support you as you lift up one bone at a time. 2 more times. Inhale, opening ribs, curl head forward. As you exhale, start to draw your elevator doors closed. Arms and head are supported by that abdominal engagement. Use that same engagement to lift up into tall standing position against the wall. Last one. Inhale and exhale, draw your elevator doors closed. Gently articulate down your spine. Make sure wiggle your toes. Make sure they're not clenching or gripping. Make sure you are closing into the center and not pooching. And use that to gently lift you up, bringing you back against the wall. Okay, so that's your articulated spine work. All right, so here we are lying down. Let the head settle. Can compare it to your shoulders to make sure it's straight. Shoulders flat, open collarbones. Ribs are heavy. Your tailbone is in a lengthened position, nice and heavy, and the feet are flat on the floor, all 3 points. The center of your heel, big toe, little toe, and let that settle for a second. You're going to take a deep breath in, opening into the ribs. Keep hands here to make sure that you're not doming into your belly. And then exhale, exhale, close gently everything towards the center.
Inhale, opening rib cage. Let the belly sink even as you're inhaling. And then exhale, gently pulling everything into the center. If it helps, you can also think of it as gently wrapping your belly. And I'm doing a gentle movement of the fingertips from the outside of the waist, from my sides into the center as I exhale. So that's also helpful to feel like you're gently bringing back everything into the center. All right, so we're going to do the knee fold. Lift, I'll start with this so you can see it clearer. You're going to exhale, that's the bringing in of your belly to the center as you lift the knee towards the chest. Inhale, the knee goes away. Maybe you put the foot back on the floor, or maybe it stays suspended above the mat. That's not so important as the knee going away. That's your inhale, opening of the ribs. Exhale, start to draw the abs into the center before you bring the knee up. Okay, so you're going to inhale, fill ribs, knee goes away. Exhale, draw everything into the center, and the knee comes back. And then when you feel comfortable with that, arms can go by the side. Inhale and exhale. And last one, inhale and exhale. So you know you're on the right path when the back ribs start to feel like they're opening up and filling up that space into the mat. All right, let's go to the other side. So you take the inhale, just enough to open the ribs, and then exhale, close curtains, close elevator door into the center. Inhale, open ribs into your armpits, and then exhale, close that door into the center. Now, just one thing came into my mind here. I'm going to take an inhale, and I'll explain it on the exhale. As you're exhaling, be aware not to push your lower back into the wall, into the mat, but rather keep it very light. And it's really a gentle closing of the front wall of your abdominals that helps you with your exhale. And then you inhale and you're still supporting. So exhale, gentle closing of the curtains in the front. You're not bearing down on the abs to flatten your lower back. You allow that little bit of space. It's okay, because tailbone is heavy, ribs are heavy. And inhale and exhale, gentle drawing into the center. And last one, inhale, fill up your armpits with your ribs, and then exhale, gentle drawing of the abs into the center. Good. Bring your knees together, and arms can come out to a T, knees fall to one side. Take a breath here. So now you have a lot of space here to open up, and then exhale, draw into the center to bring the knees up. And let the knees go to the other side. Open up the rib as you breathe in. And exhale, bring everything to the center, brings knees up to the ceiling. Let's go one more time each side. I'm going to turn my palms up this side. This time, inhale. And exhale. A really important thing is to keep the neck and shoulders relaxed. They get to stay nice and heavy. And exhale. Good. And then roll on up. All right. We can add the side lying clam here. So lying on your side, almost 90-degree bend at your hip and 90-degree bend at your knee. Your knees, ankles, and your hips and your shoulders are stacked vertically. Keep the heels squeezing together, and you're going to squeeze the glutes to lift. Find that squeeze. That same squeeze controls as you lower the knee. So if you think of a red light, like a light turning on as you activate that muscle, we're actually going to keep the light on as you lower. So it's not an on and off thing, but it's an on and keep on as you close. So here's 3 and exhale, and 2 and exhale. Last one, keeping everything closing into the center as you exhale gently. Actually, we're going to add 2 more. I'm aiming for 8 and exhale. Inhale to open and exhale, exhale, gently closing to the front. All right, let's go ahead and do our side planks here. My knees are bent and my feet are staggered. My elbow is underneath the shoulder, and I gather my side underneath to bring myself into a side plank already before I go up. I can have hand in front here to support in case I'm not sure where I'm going to end up, and so I can try here. If that's good, then you can have your hand on your hip, hold, 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 making the straightest line possible, and when you're done, bend the knees and come down. If you wish, you can also come into a straight arm, and again, draw everything, collect your side before you come on up. Okay, pull the elbow pits into your side, and then come on up. Hold, 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 feet pressing, crown of head reaching, everything gathering, pulling shoulder into place, and then lower down when you're done. Let's go to the other side. All right, so lying on the side, 90-degree bend, hips, knees, and ankles are stacked vertically as well as your shoulder. And I'm going to squeeze my glutes to open the knee and then keep that activation as I lower down. The first 2 might be a little bit slower, so you can really be sure that you're getting into the glutes and keeping the glute activation on as you lower. 6 more. Here's your inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale, and 4 and exhale, keeping everything gently closing. 3 and exhale. Here's 2 and exhale, and last 1 and exhale, exhale, exhale. All right, we're going to go back to, no, we're actually going to do the plank here. So I had the 2 options for you. One was on the elbow, and I'm already drawing the elbow down into my hip, and come on up, feet sink, body lengthens, underside is working, and when you're done, you're done. You also try that with straight arm. Make sure that the upper arm is not hyper rotated, but that you've got the armpit, the elbow pit rather, turning into your side. Okay, gather the underside and come on up. Hold, 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 feet sink, body lengthens, and then lower down. All right, I wanted to go back to the first side because we're going to add on to your clam because it wasn't enough. All right, after you've done your 8 reps, you stay up. The lower leg is parallel to the floor, and you circle it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then reverse that circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, tiny circles, 2, and 1. And you'll notice that the leg just stays as one unit, so we don't let the foot sickle, and we also don't try to do the circles with the ankle. It's all from the glute. Let's go to the other side and finish off our sideline clam series. You can do this right after your clam, right? So you've done your 8 and then you stay up, and here we are. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower down. Good, and that concludes our clam series. And remember to do these every day. Just sneak them in while you find a moment of, take that moment for yourself to sneak these into your day routine, and
little by little, you'll find yourself getting stronger. You'll find that you have more control of your breath, and the breath is the beginning of good, sound, healthy Pilates movement, and helps you with recovery from your split abs, brings everything into connection with your center, and you'll just feel good and strong in no time at all.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed these exercises, and be sure to leave me a comment, or you can also email me and if you have any questions, and I'll see you soon.